Whispers of the Forgotten Woods, Chapter 1. Eleanor Woodcroft stood at the threshold of her garden, where the cobblestone path met the untamed edge of the forgotten woods. The mist clung to her like a second skin, cool and whispering against her face. Her fingers brushed the leaves of a nearby oak, feeling the pulse of ancient knowledge that flowed beneath its bark. The tree's whispers mingled with the wind, a language she had long since learned to understand. "Eleanor," called a voice from behind, gentle yet firm. It was Nora, her childhood friend and the village seamstress. "You're not planning on wandering into the woods again, are you?" Eleanor turned, her lips curving into a soft smile. "The trees have been restless today, Nora. They speak of change." Nora approached, her footsteps silent on the damp earth. She was a small woman with sharp eyes that missed nothing. "Change? In Elderglen? That's rare. Rare, but not impossible." Eleanor's gaze drifted back to the forest. "Marcus Hale arrives today. The archaeologist?" Nora's eyebrows arched in surprise. "What brings him here? Curiosity, perhaps, or something more?" Eleanor's voice held a note of mystery, as if she herself were unsure what drew Marcus to their secluded village. Nora shook her head, her skepticism evident. "Be careful, Eleanor. Outsiders bring questions and trouble. Sometimes questions lead to answers we didn't know we needed." Eleanor replied, her tone thoughtful. As they walked back toward the village square, the mist began to lift slightly, revealing the quaint cottages and winding streets of Elderglen. The air was rich with the scent of pine and earth, a fragrance that spoke of both permanence and transience. Marcus Hale arrived just as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the village. He was tall and lean, with an air of quiet determination about him. His eyes, deep and searching, seemed to take in everything at once. "Eleanor Woodcroft?" he asked as he approached her cottage. She nodded, extending a hand in greeting. "Welcome to Elderglen, Mr. Hale." "Marcus," he corrected gently, his grip firm and warm. They stood in comfortable silence for a moment, each assessing the other. Marcus noted the way Eleanor seemed to blend seamlessly with her surroundings, as if she were an extension of the land itself. "I've heard about your abilities," Marcus said cautiously. Eleanor chuckled softly. "You mean my conversations with trees and spirits?" His smile was wry. "I suppose so. They're not just stories, Marcus. The forest holds many secrets." His expression turned serious. "And what about you, Eleanor? What secrets do you hold?" She met his gaze steadily. "Perhaps you'll discover them in time." Their conversation was interrupted by a distant sound, a low hum that resonated through the air. It seemed to come from deep within the woods, a call that tugged at Eleanor's very being. Marcus heard it too, his eyes narrowing in curiosity. "What is that?" "The forest," Eleanor replied simply. "It's waking up." Intrigued and slightly unnerved, Marcus glanced toward the darkened line of trees. "Do you often listen to its calls?" "Always," she said with quiet conviction. As night descended fully upon Elderglen, Marcus found himself drawn into Eleanor's world, a place where reality intertwined with dreams, and where every shadow held a story waiting to be told. Together, they walked through the village square, now alive with flickering lanterns and murmured conversations. The villagers greeted Eleanor with nods of respect tinged with wariness, an acknowledgement of her unique place within their community. "How long will you stay?" Eleanor asked as they paused by a stone bench. "As long as it takes," Marcus replied enigmatically. "For what?" He hesitated, searching for words that eluded him. "To understand." Eleanor nodded, sensing his struggle between belief and doubt. "The forest will reveal what you need to know, if you're willing to listen." Their eyes met in a moment of shared understanding, a silent agreement to explore whatever lay ahead together. As they parted ways that evening, Marcus couldn't shake the feeling that he was on the cusp of something extraordinary. The forest loomed large in his thoughts, its mysteries beckoning him deeper into its embrace. And Eleanor watched him go, knowing that their paths were now intertwined by forces unseen but deeply felt, a dance of souls caught between desire and discovery. In Elderglen, where magic lingered in every breath and love defied time itself, this was only the beginning of their journey into the heart of mystery and memory, a journey that would test their courage and redefine their understanding of what it meant to truly connect with another soul. Thank you for listening to My Ghostwriter.